Hello, and welcome to the Speech Diaries. I'm Loretta Zajac. Today, you'll be watching the fifth and final video in the wedding speech series. This one is for my younger daughter, Michelle, and her husband, AJ. And it was such a beautiful wedding. It was in Niagara-on-the-Lake, and everything was wonderful. You might want to note that I do reference coffee throughout my speech, and that's because they met and fell in love at Starbucks. I hope you enjoy. Good evening, everyone. I am so excited to be sharing this celebration of love with all of you, and I am thrilled for Michelle and AJ, two people who discovered another reason why Starbucks is one of North America's leading employers. Before I begin, I would like to take a moment to acknowledge some very important individuals, my children. Michael, Christina, Melissa, and Michelle. There are no words to express the depth of my love for each of you. Being your mother has been my greatest success story by far. And although you have left the nest, always remember that as long as I am able, I will be here for you. You have found life partners that are incredible individuals, each of whom I have grown to love as my own. Of course, my expression of love flows constant into the hearts of my grandchildren, Christopher, Marcus, and my future grandchildren. I stand before you now, a woman who is truly blessed, strong, confident, and bursting with pride. My heart has never been so full. I'm going to begin my speech with a tagline from one of Michelle's favorite movies, Moulin Rouge. This story is about truth, beauty, freedom, but above all things, love. Michelle, as your mother, I feel it is my duty and responsibility to offer you some helpful advice or words of wisdom as you begin this new chapter in your life story. However, I find myself baffled about what I could possibly say that would enhance the attributes that you already possess. In fact, the truth is that you have taught me so much about family, life, forgiveness, and love that you should be the one up here giving the speech. During your school years, every parent-teacher interview was filled with so many positive comments about your attitude, kindness, and willingness to succeed. You built your character on truth, compassion, and an openness to try new things, experience a world of adventure, and you did exactly that. When you love, you do so with all your heart, wanting to mirror everything that is important to those you admire and respect. Probably the greatest example of this growing up is how much you emulated, or in her words, copied, your sister Melissa. In fact, you constantly yearn to be closer to all of your siblings and genuinely appreciate the time you spend together. Your generosity has no limitations. Early on, you discovered the value there is in giving to others, and through this selfless quality, I know that you will reap riches far greater than most will ever achieve. The importance of family is highly significant to you. I know this to be true because you would often call me up and ask if we could get together as a family. Can we go to the movies as a family? We are a family. Michelle, there is really little I can say except continue to be the inspiring, sensitive, and amazing woman that you are. The only difference between the little girl I raised and you here today is that now you have a life partner who shares many of the qualities that you possess, and that is extremely rare. Together, I know you will be unstoppable. From the first time I met AJ, I knew he was a good man. He made my coffee exactly the way I like it. Aside from that, I see him as kind, compassionate, understanding, someone who is not afraid to express who he is, and like his new bride, a beautiful human inside and out. AJ, I am so grateful that you and Michelle found each other. Your relationship is one that was written in the Starbucks. On behalf of Michelle's father, Dave, my partner, Joe, and the entire Marshall, Zajac, Bratton, Glassford clan, we welcome you, Akeem Joby Claus, to our family, and I'm delighted to be part of yours. I look forward to the times that we will get together as a family. I know there will be many. Michelle and AJ, I want to thank you both for inspiring all of us to honor our beliefs, to run with the wind, and to love entirely and completely. My wish for both of you is to continue to grow together, and may your new journey as man and wife be full of happiness, health, prosperity, and adventure. Now, your story begins. And I'm going to end with a quote from Moulin Rouge. The greatest lesson ever learned is how to love and be loved in return. And Michelle, that is exactly what I have learned from you. Now, let's all stand and raise our glasses to Michelle and AJ. Here's to your happily ever after.